We got another new one on the books. Dave's Hot Chicken dropped these new saucy bites. They come in 3 different flavors. You can get it as plain or with fries. So I got 1 meal and then 2 orders of the chicken. They also came out with a Reaper Ranch, which should be interesting. Popeyes kind of dropped a gauntlet down saying, listen, we're going to make our stuff spicy, so everybody else needs to follow suit. So I hope this Reaper Ranch actually is Reaper-esque. Before I get into that, I'm going to start off with what I have here, because they also have these new Lava Burst slusher. This is a High C Orange Lava Burst. Damn. Okay. Can you get it? There we go. And High C Orange Lava Burst slusher. Some of that stuff settled to the bottom, so it's a little sweet, but I'm not going to be mad at this. It tastes like orange High C, which was my favorite High C other than Ecto Cooler growing up. Ecto Cooler was like a Ghostbusters when it was green, for people who don't know. But anyway, 3 different flavors, Reaper Ranch. We got everything. Let's get into this video. Also, the meal, which is fries and a 10-piece of their saucy bites, is $11.99. Just the bites, nothing else, is $8.99. Dave's Hot, none of their meals come with drinks, just so you know. So whatever meal you're getting, you're going to have to purchase a drink. Or you could do what a lot of people do, bring your own. I wanted to do this inside, but it was pretty packed, and they were playing. They had Michael Jackson on, so I was jamming, but it was loud. I know Michael Jackson made a legend rest in peace. He's a person that really is on top of his copyright law game. Like, if you play anything, they're going to copyright it. Anyway, this is the Spicy Buffalo. I had to sneak a fry in. I had to sneak another fry in. I love Dave's Hot Fries. It's pretty much what you'd expect. It's a boneless buffalo wing, you know? All white meat pieces. Now, I am right outside of Dave's. Since they sauce them up, I walked 100 feet and sat down in the parking lot. They're already not crispy, which I kind of don't like. But when you're dealing with buffalo, sometimes it isn't. These are cool, but I would personally never come to a place like Dave's Hot Chicken and get buffalo. I just feel like it defeats the purpose of going to Dave's. I'm not a target demographic for this, but it tastes like your basic boneless buffalo wing. I don't hate it. I just would rather go to Dave's for some hot chicken and call it. But we're here to see what these are hitting on anyway. It's a boneless buffalo wing. I'll give them a 7. They're good. 7 for me is good, and that's what these are. Did we try these or the Reaper Ranch first? Let's try these first. The next flavor here is Mike's Hot Honey. There was a running gag on his channel, basically. Mike's Hot Honey is like the new industry person that gets around. Everybody is working with Mike's Hot. So it is what it is. Let's see what we got. See, these are much crispier because the sauce isn't as thick. And that works a lot better. It is literally Mike's Hot Honey. So, similar to the first thing I said about the other one, this to me isn't a standalone thing. Even if I was doing these, they have Dave's Bites, which are Dave's Hot Chicken in bites. I would personally still get those. But it's literally just Mike's Hot Honey. I prefer these over the buffalo only because they're still crispy and they hold up well. The one that I think I'm going to like the most is the next one. But this is cool. I'm not mad at it. It's just not. I'm not a target audience. I need more fries. I'm going to go back around and eat after I try these with the Dave sauce and everything else in the Reaper Ranch. I just want to try them as it is first. So, these. Even though I said I like them better, I still like this sauce better. I just like the crispiness on this better. I'm going to give them both a 7. These are okay. I would never throw them out. They're still good, but I think Dave should just make hot chicken. That's just me. And finally, we got the spicy barbecue. I love a good spicy barbecue sauce, so I hope these are good. That's my favorite one. It's just the best sauce. That reminds me of the old KFC spicy barbecue. They only brought back the honey. They didn't bring back the spicy. And this has a nice little kick to go with it. They also are crispy. Those are my favorite ones if I had to pick any of them. I still wouldn't pick any of these. I would just get the Dave's Bites. But I ain't mad. I'll give this a 7.5. I'm still on that train. Get the hot chicken. But how's this Reaper Ranch? You have to buy this for $1.50, by the way. It's a lot of money for some ranch. Well, guess we're trying it early. I didn't really get enough of it there. I just hope this is actually like spicy. But let's go in with a fry first. This way we can really get what it tastes like. Or 3 fries. Try Reaper Ranch. That's got a good spice level to it. It might actually be their Reaper dust. I don't think there's a lot of it in it, but I've had their Reaper before. This was years ago on the channel, by the way, if people want to watch it. And I feel like it might be in there. But there's definitely not a lot of it. But it's definitely a spicier ranch. It's probably right on par for me with that last dab one. Nah, the last dab was a little hotter. But it does have a kick. I would say, scale of 1 to 10, the last dab, the ranch, not the sauce, was probably a 6. Whereas this is a 5. But it's just spicy enough that I know I'm getting something out of that. I need to see how this mixes up with the other stuff, though. I'll tell you what. When you mix the Mike's Hot with the ranch, that's actually pretty good because I always put honey on my Dave's. So it works the same. Let's go in with the Dave sauce. I don't even need the honey on the Mike's, which is why I kind of like it. If they combined or made like a spicier instead of just Mike's Hot, like if they put their own seasoning on it and added Mike's Hot, that would be a dope little combo. Like Dave's Bites, get them hot with Mike's Hot. When you start going in, adding the Dave's sauce, adding everything, it's definitely better. But I'm still going to go with Dave's Hot. Just regular chicken. Let's try them all, though. Here we go. A little Reaper Ranch with the hot buffalo. Or spicy buffalo. That's what they call it. I think the buffalo, just because it's so basic, is like my least favorite one. It doesn't taste bad. It's just my least favorite. Let's do spicy barbecue. It's crazy. I feel like the Mike's goes the best with the ranch, but alone the spicy barbecue is the best. That's a weird thing. This one needs some honey. This one needs some Dave's sauce. They're good, man. I feel like I'm going to say the same thing over and over again, but sometimes maybe people don't hear me, or sometimes I just like repeating myself. When it comes to hot chicken places, it's one of the few things or places where I'm always on the side of less is more. If you just make really good hot chicken, and maybe a couple specialty items, that's more than enough for me. When you start going away from especially the hot chicken, like Dave's Bites is still hot chicken, even though it's not like a tender or a sandwich, is where I'm just like, I don't think I would ever get it. And I've run into that. Even at places like Fluffy's Hot Chicken. When they do the other stuff, I'm just like, I'd rather have hot chicken. But I think this is because Dave's got bought out. This is my guess. And they're trying to appeal to a wider audience beyond hot chicken. Because some people hear the words hot chicken, they don't like spicy food. Maybe they just get turned off thinking hot chicken is incredibly spicy, whereas this like buffalo is a more familiar thing. And I feel like they're trying to bring those types of people in to boost sales. That's just my guess. So in short, do I like this? Yeah, it's cool. But I almost feel like I wasted a Dave's Hot Chicken visit because I don't go here that often. And I'm like, you could have just got some hot chicken, got you a number two, a tender and a sandwich, and been in better territory. So that's the only thing. Price wise, these are a little bit cheaper than the tender meal, so maybe people like that. But if you're a fan of Dave's hot chicken, I would still suggest getting the hot chicken or even the bites if you just want you a little meal. That's just my thing. Reaper Ranch is kind of hot. Got a little spice to it, but it's definitely not. You can see I'm just eating like a condiment. It's not like crazy. It's nowhere near as hot as like the Reaper tender, of course. So I feel like they're trying to appeal to casuals right now. A little disappointing, but nonetheless, I still enjoyed it. I'm still sticking with hot chicken though. So I appreciate y'all for watching, man. And we'll be back tomorrow. More content, man. Hand signs. They made it to YouTube.